Hey guys, thanks for joining us on tonight's webinar. So we're doing a 5-week series based on the pipelines that Natalie and Andy Goddard developed, and I'm going to share, of course, my own content and tips and things that have helped me on my doTERRA journey as well. But tonight is all about the first one in the pipes, which is prepare. So for me, I don't really feel like doing any doTERRA kind of work at the moment. I'm on holidays, you know, that period that you get into Christmas, New Year's, and you're just in the chill zone, watching TV, eating food, you know, going to festivals like I've been, having heaps of fun, hanging out with your kids. It can be really hard to get kick-started back into work mode, or I find it hard to get the motivation to want to do anything. And I've found that motivation, I would not be where I am in business if I based getting things done when I feel motivated. Paul Ovens, who is Vanessa Jean's partner, all of you of course know who he is, because they're the other presidential diamond couple in Australia, always says to me, the defining thing for success is doing what you should do when you should do it, whether you feel like doing it or not. So it's not about motivation, it's about discipline. And that for me is why I started this 5-week series, to give myself a kick up the arse, because we always teach what we need to hear the most. So don't feel like the people that are successful, you know, have it all together, are super motivated, you know, just have all of their ducks in a row. I used to look at successful people and think, you know, yeah, they're perfect. They must always be fully motivated. You know, they're, I don't know, something different to what I have. And I don't believe it's true. I believe anyone can be super, super successful in this business, no matter what background or educational level they're from. Like, I don't have any qualifications. I don't have any business experience, anything like that. And I'm obviously very successful in this business. I think it's about discipline and putting into place very simple things that anyone can do, and just continuing to do them over and over again over time. I'm not sure why it keeps going blurry and then kind of focused, or if that's just me. So that's what preparation is about. Let's get prepared now, because the more you do now, the more momentum you'll create in your business over 2017. And I would love to see so many people crossing the stage as diamond, blue diamond, presidential diamond. I mean, we've got the Australian convention coming up in March, and we'll recognise so many new people for having achieved amazing ranks in March. But then we've also got Salt Lake City in September. And then the work you do throughout 2017 will obviously have that momentum into 2018. And I know there's so many people. I'm just going to move this a bit because it's just focusing and not focusing weirdly. I know there's so many people that want to be at the rank of diamond and have that level of 6-figure income and have the financial freedom and abundance that comes with that, and help people also achieve that, not just achieve that for themselves. Of course, that's how we become successful in doTERRA, is by helping as many people as possible have the oils in their life, be successful in business, and start creating financial freedom. So when we shift the focus from just our own personal goals and make it about helping other people, that's when things really start to happen and change in your business, and that's when the true success comes. But preparation, that's what this is all about. So you need to sit down and get super organized. And anyone that like actually knows me in person will tell you that I'm the most disorganized person on the planet, or I have been in the past. My mum always said if, you know, my head wasn't screwed on, I'd lose it. And yeah, like all through school, you know, first day of school, I'd have all my books and pencils and crap in a row and pack my bag early and have my lunch organized. And that would happen day one of the school year every year. And then it would go to shit, and I'd go to school with the wrong books, forget my pencils, be borrowing stuff, lose everything, lose my school hat, lose my umbrella, have like 7 or 8 lunch boxes a year, just fully disorganized all the time. But, you know, I wasn't passionate about high school. I really didn't give a shit. So I didn't put things in place and keep them going because I didn't see the point. But I am really passionate about doTERRA. I see the vision. I understand the abundance that's possible. I know how incredible the essential oils and products are and how much they can change and impact people's lives. So I am disciplined and make myself, even though it's not something that comes naturally to me, there's people that are organized and have their desks in order and have their calendars perfect and color coordinate and schedule and do this and that. There's people that comes naturally to, and there's people like me that are just a mess and it doesn't come naturally to them. So it doesn't matter. It's what you're prepared to do to become successful and make yourself, you know, train and change things about yourself play on your strengths, of course, but don't just go, oh, I'm not good at that, and sit back and use it as an excuse not to go anywhere in life. So there's tools available to you. Planning and preparation is absolutely crucial. For those that are doing Diamond Club from February through to May, planning and preparation in January is crucial. For those not doing Diamond Club, same again, planning and preparation is crucial. So get your classes booked in now. Start doing classes all through January. I don't want to hear the excuse of, oh, it's school holidays, everyone's busy. Have classes with kids involved. Do, you know, roller bottles. I know one of my amazing platinum leaders, Chantel, does classes with kids involved, making, you know, roller bottles for kids and involving both the parents and children. Having classes at night. Like, how is school holidays different to the school term in terms of evenings? So, you know, be reaching out to people already in your team, asking if they're open to having a class, maybe offering incentives for classes, those kinds of things, and planning and preparing all of your workshops 2 to 3 months in advance, and then booking classes from classes, which is something we'll cover more on in one of the other webinars. But it's so important to have everything in your calendar ready to go. So I just use my smartphone. You can use Google Calendar. Of course, you can use a paper calendar. I just find it a lot easier to use the smartphone because I can edit and change things really quickly. It's always all on there, and you can have that synchronized with your Google Calendar as well. So it's really, really handy. The Wunderlist app. A lot of people in their doTERRA business want to be productive and want to get things done, but don't know what to do. So then they end up just procrastinating and, you know, just on social media stuffing around or watching TV because they're not exactly sure what they need to be doing. So schedule things in your diary. One really good thing for planning and preparing is making sure you have all your samples ready. So it's not going to work if you just randomly do it, you know, because we do that thing, 2 new contacts a day, 2 follow-ups a day, 2 classes or one-on-ones a week, and 1 big kind of training event a month. So that's the 2 by 2 by 2 by 1 rule. But I don't find that works with samples. Like, you're not just going to make up a couple of samples every day and post them out, a couple of samples the next day and post them out. It's just not really time efficient. So what I think is a really fun idea to do is have like maybe a fortnightly or weekly or whatever you want to do, probably no further apart than fortnightly or I suppose monthly if you make it a full day thing, but have like a sample day. You can do this with people in your team, you can do it on your own, you can do it with your family, and just literally set up the whole dining room table and spend all day making up little sample files of, you know, Lavender, Balance, Digestin, On Guard, all of the most popular ones. You can buy the 1 ml sample vials if you're not familiar with them from au.aromatools.com and just make up like literally a massive amount. It's actually fun. It's really relaxing just doing the 10 little drops, putting the stickers on, putting the dropper things in and packaging them up. And if there's anyone on your Facebook friends list or in your phone contacts or your diary that you haven't sent samples to, those are warm leads that you could be using to share the essential oils and products with. So spend a whole day making samples and make sure you're prepared. Like, if you don't have samples in your bag, how are you going to share with people when you're out and about at the supermarket, you know, at yoga, wherever you are? You should always, always have samples on you. And again, I've fallen flat on my face with this a few times. Like, I was at Woodford Folk Festival. There's, you know, hippies and fairies, and I was getting massages and connecting with people that would be perfect candidates for essential oils, and I didn't have samples on me, but I smelt of them and I connected with them anyway through social media, and I will get samples to them. But how much easier would it have been if I was organized and prepared and planned and actually had them in my bag? So that's what I usually do, and that's what I, you know, have done in the past, but I got slack. And that's okay. When we get slack, we can just go, yep, cool, that was a mistake, but then pick it up immediately. Don't just keep repeating the same mistakes and make it become a habit. So do that planning day. If you have people already in your team, get together with anyone that wants to do samples, and you can all just sit around laughing and chatting and making up heaps of sample files together, and then actually going through, not just making samples for random people, but going through your contacts list, your Facebook friends, your contacts in your phone, and sending them a message and asking if they'd be open to you sending them 1 or 2 samples. Don't overwhelm people with a billion samples, but asking them if they'd be open to you sending some samples, and then get their address and send them samples. And just, you know, write a little nice personalized note in it with how to use it, what it's for, all of that kind of thing. Maybe print off the doTERRA PDF on what the product is. And then that's just opened up a whole bunch more contacts for you. Once people have an experience with the oils, they're much more likely to want to come to a class or learn more about it. So that's great planning and preparation. Planning and preparation also fits in with goal setting. So for me, I set a goal every single month in terms of how many people I want to personally enroll, how many classes I want to host or help others teach as well, and what rank I want to be at as well. Even if it's like, you know, I've achieved Presidential Diamond, obviously I want to re-achieve that every single month. So every month it's like writing down I am. It's always in the present tense. So I am Presidential Diamond on or before 30th of January 2017. I personally enrolled 10 plus people in January 2017, that kind of thing. And you write that down not just once in the year or the month or the quarter or whatever, but every single day. The most successful entrepreneurs in the world write their goals down, physically write them down twice a day. And it does make such a massive difference with putting it out to the universe and actualizing those goals. So, but I wouldn't just make a monthly goal. I would make maybe a 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month goal. So fully plan the year ahead. What rank do you want to be in January? What rank do you want to be maybe by the end of Diamond Club, if you're doing Diamond Club, for example, or by the end of June, July? What rank do you want to be in December? So December is a massive month in doTERRA because of the 200 PV frankincense promotion and people buying Christmas presents and all those kinds of things. You can have the mindset of Christmas dead, everyone's on holidays, no one buys stuff. Or you can flip that and actually realize that it's the biggest month of the year across doTERRA in terms of volume, rank advancements, all of that kind of thing. So it's just about the way you want to think about it. Planning and preparing comes down to also personal development on a daily basis. It's so, so crucial. You can have all the action and all the classes and all the sampling and all of the business trainings and attend all of the events in the world. But if you're not backing it up with the personal development and the mindset to support your success, you're going to get stuck and you're going to be wasting a lot of time. So for me, that's tapping an EFT. Probably a lot of you already know that I'm a massive advocate for Brad Yates. You can YouTube him, Brad, B-R-A-D, surname Yates, Y-A-T-E-S. And I know that it sounds crazy. Like I posted, someone asked in a forum the other day what they can do to get rid of their money blocks because they're self-sabotaging around money, even though they're actually quite high-ranking doTERRA and earning good money in their business now, but they're still having issues around money blocks. And I posted about EFT and tapping and basically got laughed at and like, that's like the craziest thing I've ever seen. You really put down like the way you work through your money blocks to tapping on your face. And they were like, you know, you're a freak. I totally get that. I was really kind of just put off by tapping when I first got introduced to it because I didn't resonate with the videos or the people that I was watching and that were doing it. And yeah, it does seem like you're a crazy person. And I've had, like when I've sat in Aldi car parks before Pilates and YouTube tapping and been tapping in the car park, I've had people walk past and laugh at me. I'm okay with that because I'm successful. I'm working through my shit. I'm making really positive change in my life. And I've seen the massive, huge positive change it's made in other people's lives, both in my team and in other teams across Australia and globally as well. I've introduced tapping to quite a lot of people now. As of Vanessa Jean and Paul Evans, they're also massive advocates of tapping, and I know many, many other people are as well. Tara Bliss, for one. It's a tool that a lot of people, even elite athletes, are now using tapping and EFT as a tool to really shift limiting beliefs and help with their mindset and belief system. So you can look up the tapping solution and learn how it actually works, but it's basically tapping on points and energy meridians and saying affirmations or even negative belief systems to release those. And it really does work extremely well. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to do one of Brad's videos every single day. And you've got ones around emotions, you've got ones around money, you've got ones around success and motivation, you've got ones about raising your vibration. There's even a client magnet one you can do, and you can even change the word client to builder if you want. But personal development is crucial, and the momentum and rank advancement and changes I've seen in people that take the tapping and EFT seriously in my team and do it on a daily basis is massive. I know Chrissy Worthy in my team and Hayley Weezy both achieved Diamond in around a year or even less than a year, and they were huge advocates for tapping, both like on it all the time consistently, and had their teams doing it as well. It is amazing what it can help you with. So tapping in EFT, obviously personal development books as well, or audio books if you prefer to learn that way. So the Share Success website is a really useful tool for finding fantastic personal development books. If you jump on www.sharesuccess.com/library, they've actually got a whole bunch of personal development books listed on the website. So I'll post some of these resources in the event as well, so you're not having to just kind of memorize what Jessie said, because Jessie did not make a PowerPoint. Not sure why I'm referring to myself in the third person, but it is what it is. So I didn't make a PowerPoint today. I've been having fun with my kids, but I will post lots of resources after I put this webinar up. So planning and preparation, personal development, crucial. So books, Starfish by Neil Anderson is actually a doTERRA wellness advocate, and it's all about how to be an effective salesperson and be the starfish rather than the selfish, because no one likes that kind of desperate, selly, forceful energy. And it teaches you extremely effective strategies about how to absolutely regulate your doTERRA business and really attract the right kind of people and have people want to buy from you and build a business with you. So Starfish by Neil Anderson, if you haven't been reading personal development books, my absolute first recommendation. Anything by Marianne Williamson, so A Return to Love or The Divine Law of Compensation. Anything by Louise Hay. I found her work extremely life-changing. There's heaps of personal development books. Again, sharesuccess.com/library. But just get organized. So today, like, I've run out of business cards as well, super disorganized. So today I made myself order 1,000 new business cards. Hot tip though, always take people's details. Don't just chuck them a sample in a business card. Take their details and email them more information about the product. Connect with them on social media. Ask if it's okay if you phone in a couple of days to see how they're going with the oils. So yeah, it's really, really crucial that you connect, not just chuck out business cards and expect a response from that, but it is really handy to have them. Just get organized. Get a rocket up your own ass. Your business is up to you. It is hard. I find it difficult to stay, motivated and on top of myself, because when you've got like a real job or a day job, and a lot of us, or a lot of you may still have a day job, which is great. That's, what some of us have to do in order to create this business, work another job and slowly go to part-time while we build a doTERRA business, and then, leave the job when our doTERRA income is enough for that to happen. But at a day job, you've got a boss generally telling you what to do, setting you tasks, setting you deadlines, getting a rocket up your ass when you're slacking off, that kind of thing. You have to do that for yourself in this business, which for me has been one of the trickier aspects. But you can develop accountability partners, connect with people not only in your upline and downline and in your team to help you stay accountable, and don't get the shits with them when they try and do that for you, because that's what they're there for. But also connect with people across the board in doTERRA. Go to convention, go to leadership retreat, go to training events that our incredible leaders put on, or that you put on, or whoever in your team is doing events. Connect with other people in doTERRA, because when you're around like-minded individuals, you'll just pick up so many gems, so many brilliant ideas. My, best friends in the world are people in doTERRA teams that aren't even in my team. They're just, cross-line. Of course, I'm amazing friends with my downline, upline as well, but just all across doTERRA, they're beautiful, incredible people, and you'll just develop amazing friendships, but also that accountability. People will check in with you about how you're going with your goals, and it will just make it so much easier to stay in the game. If you're just trying to do everything alone, which is often the way I have chosen to do things in the past, just go at it by myself and fuck everyone else. Oops, said the F word. It is a lot easier when you connect with other people and actually allow yourself to receive love, to receive support, to receive people that have your back and want to see you succeed, because everyone in doTERRA does want to see you succeed. I'm putting on free webinar series for 5 weeks. I could just do that for my team, but I do it open to all teams, because the more you help other people rise, the more you rise yourself. Literally, the only way to be successful in doTERRA is to help other people become successful. And there is absolutely enough room for everyone to become successful. I always quote, there's a point, 0.003% of the Australian population even have a doTERRA account. It's probably even less than that, actually. So there's millions of people that we can be bringing these essentials to and bringing this business opportunity to. Not only in Australia, but globally as well. If you know people in Europe or Canada or America or Taiwan or Korea or Singapore, Hong Kong, Mexico. There's so many places that doTERRA is available around the world now. So the opportunity is massive. There's huge room for growth and potential. There's only a handful of diamonds, blue diamonds, and 2 presidential diamonds so far in this country. So obviously there's huge potential for so many people to achieve their dreams. And I know that so many of you are wanting to make 2017 a massive year and really achieve that. You can do it. Anyone can be successful in this business, but you need to get a rocket up your ass now and make that commitment to yourself. It's literally a choice. Do you want to become a doTERRA diamond or whatever your goal is, gold, platinum, diamond, blue diamond, presidential diamond, or do you not want that? And if you don't want that, that's great. You might have a job and a career that you love and an abundant income, and you just want to do doTERRA as a hobby. Just make that choice and commitment, and then realize that it is up to you. It's not up to your upline to place heaps of people in your team and do the classes and do the business training and do it all for you and be, perfect and make it all up to them. It's not up to your downline to achieve their rank so that you can achieve yours. You need to be the one enrolling people, having the right mindset, doing the personal development. Your team will be a direct reflection of your actions. So if you're being slack, doing nothing, not really caring, not committing, not doing personal development, not doing 10 plus classes a month, not personally enrolling but expecting other people to personally enroll, your team will reflect that and you won't get very far at all, unfortunately. So decide that you want this. Get the planning and preparation in place, get your calendar organized, do your samples, just do the personal development, take action, and get started right now. Don't make excuses every single month. Life is going to happen. We all have things going on in our life. Some of us will have health concerns. I have definitely had a lot of health concerns and struggled with energy and struggled with fatigue and struggled with, the neuro difficult challenges in my life and struggled with parenting and struggled with relationship challenges. There's been stuff in my life, and I could use that as a reason to just go, oh, I don't have time for doTERRA, it's not a priority. Or I could use that as a reason why I should continue working my butt off so that the financial and time freedom is there so that I can actually concentrate on the other areas of my life and bring my health back to a place where I'm happy with. Do Pilates 4 times a week, be more engaged with my children, do the personal development, self-love to attract the right relationships into my life. So every excuse you have, make that a reason why you should do this and go out there and get it done. That's literally all there is to it. So I hope you found this webinar helpful. That's planning and preparation. It's simple. I'm not going to say it's easy because it's not for me, but it's doable. It's achievable. You can do this. Anyone can do this. Let's go get it done. I cannot wait to see you guys. Those of you that are coming into Fiji, come to the convention in the Gold Coast. Just make it a priority. Manifest it, visualize it, put it on your vision board. By the way, do a vision board. Manifest every day. I'll post my manifesting blog in the event as well, and make it happen. Get to convention, because when you're there in front of the owners, when you're around thousands of wellness advocates, when you go to the gala and a part of that celebration, something magical happens, and there's just a huge shift and energy that is created from that. So I hope to see you all there, and thank you so much for coming on this webinar. Talk to you soon. See you next Monday at 8:30 p.m. for our next webinar. Thanks, guys. Bye.